Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Take One with me, Silverfilter. And first of all, I'd like to thank all my friends and the followers who have been sending their suggestions on what they want to see in the YouTube channel. So keep them coming, and I'll try my best to do the videos or tutorials for you guys. So I think this is the easiest, so I'm doing this first. Someone asked for me to explain my setup in the studio. So here's a short run through of what's happening now. This is my current setup. Um, this is today's May 2013, and this is how I make music. So let's get on with it. What you're seeing now is what I see every time I sit down on the desk, and just raising it up. Then you can see both my speakers, my monitor speakers, and the rack on the right, which we'll discuss last after I go through each and everything. All right. Let's start with the speakers. I think I'm running KRK Rocket 8s, which is enough for the needs of my studio. I mean, I could go for 10, but with the 8s, when I run sine waves in just to test it out, my studio already starts to rattle. So I think the 8s are pretty much enough for my needs. And then I have a set of Bose speakers on top. This is so that I have another set of reference monitors, which are more hi-fi in nature. And then the third speaker is in the middle. This is a Fostex 6301B. It's a pretty old monitor speaker. This is what I use for mono mix. Um, and this was given to me by one of the studios that I usually do work on. So, thank you. um, okay, and then let's start from left. Let's go left to right. Of course, you can see my monitor. It's a 27-inch Samsung, which is connected via HDMI to my MacBook Pro 13-inch. So yeah, it's I don't have I don't have any Mac Mini or iMac. I'm running this so that I can take my studio anywhere I go. All I need to do is disconnect my 13-inch and I can bring it anywhere and have all my files still with me rather than working separately on two computers. So let's get closer. Of course, I have my little basket here for stuff like ball pens, guitar picks, car keys, yeah, stuff like that. And looking closer, we have tucked behind here some of my hard disks, and I have two more underneath, which looking at the screen we cannot see due to it being black. But there are a few more under there, so trust me. Okay, and then this is my new USB hub, which is a D-Link 4-port USB hub. I just bought it. Um, I've been using a Belkin, which was bus powered, but I want to try something with using machine and other controllers, so I needed one that was powered. So I had to get the D-Link, and I'm actually doing a dry run of it today. And then of course, we can see my remote for my aircon, and then the cover for the mic that I'm using now with the recording of the video. So don't mind that. And then we have my wireless keyboard and trackpad. I'm just so used with the trackpad that it took some time for me to get the actual trackpad because I was pretty much uh, you know I could work quickly on 13 inches trackpad, which some of my friends find interesting because they could hardly work with the trackpad. I've just gotten so used to it. So I decided to get the big one. And this is so, for right now, it's a perfect setup for me. And then we have my controller, which is the Akai MPK49. It's a really nice controller. I love the key response to it. That's why I haven't let go of it until now. But I don't use faders and the knobs. I won't say at the moment because I don't plan to use it anymore. It's it's just not the way I work. So, and the Akai MPK series has this uh, sickness of sending ghost MIDI messages once your controller's a bit, old or used up. So I disabled all the knobs and the faders just so that it doesn't mess up with my Reason session. Okay, in the middle we can see my Focusrite VRM box, which I am trying out to reference mixes, as this is useful for headphone cross-referencing of your mix in different environments. It took me years before I decided to take the plunge, and I had a friend who was coming over, so I decided to just order one and just see for myself, hear for myself how it works, and it's pretty interesting. I haven't spent that much time with it though. And my Innovation Nocturne, which is practically brand new, I haven't used it yet until now. It's just here on top of my desk. I was planning on using it and mapping it with my mastering software, but I'm just so used to the mouse that I'm just quicker that way. So there, I'm thinking if I should sell that or keep it. Anyway, you can see my studio keys and my, yeah, the USB hub that I replaced with a belt with a D-Link, and I just put it here for the meantime. This is my my external CD DVD drive, which I use for burning so that I don't wear out the one on my MacBook Pro. And then we have my new baby, which is a PreSonus monitor station, which I use to replace my Yamaha mixer for inputs and outputs and just about everything. I it's been a while before I got this, but it was worth the wait. Now I can switch different monitors between the KRK, the Bose, or the Fostex by a button, and I can allow three inputs as well. And I have some headphone outputs here. Yes, it's just so useful. It's really worth the purchase. And I have a talkback which I love. So now that all the people that are recording in the booth can hear me, and I don't have a hard time, pressing. Because before with the Yamaha, I used a dynamic mic. Okay, what else? Oh, I just put the RMX on top of my desk when I was mapping and trying out the plugin, so don't mind that. And behind, nothing. I just have a model car there. Okay. And lastly, I have our rack here. I have my old SP808 on top, and the important thing here with the rack is just the Line 6 sound card which I use. This is a UX8, 8 in, 8 out. So this is what I use for my recording and just everyday use. And then beneath it is my Rain headphone console. So this is for, when they have people recording in the booth, and they have different volumes for their headphones. And that's it. That's a run through of my typical studio setup. I'll just give you a tour later on of the different parts of the studio. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching. God bless.